Yeah, this is your cancer. Currently, 5 devices connected to your vehicle. So Saturday will be making it 6 by the time we complete the Range Rover. Then I will be highlighting them one after the other to explain why it is 5 at the moment. This is Range Rover backup. This is Prado backup, and this is Corolla backup. These are the previous installed devices. We now have to tell them to back up because they did not have that ability to shut down the vehicle. And the reason why we leave them in the vehicle is because we don't pray for theft, and sometimes in case we have network out, so you can easily fall back to any of this backup. Take for instance, we have M10 connected to this backup. If M10 is down, you can be rest assured that this original one, which is the main device, will give you the accurate location of the vehicle. So that is why we have 3 backup and 3 main device in the account. So currently this is the Corolla and this is the Land Cruiser installed silver. So I want to demonstrate how to make use of this device one after the other. Let me use this Corolla. Okay, let me use that Corolla as a case study. You can choose any of the device, but there are some stuff you can perform on this main device that you cannot do on the backup. But the essence of that backup is in case of network failure, you can easily fall back to that other one. But on this Corolla, currently this is where we have the vehicle. You can zoom this interface. So this is where the vehicle is located. If you're familiar with this area, then let me change this interface to satellite so that you can see the geo area of where that vehicle is. This Nelson Mandela Street. So this is where the vehicle is. If you are familiar with this area, you should be able to tell where the vehicle is here. So you can get to see the location of that vehicle, Nelson Mandela Street of Romania. Now I want to go into how to make use of this device and how do we do that. How do you use this device? So you can simply click on set. You can see the set on the interface. Click on set. Let me start with this parameter. Here is a parameter. I want to start with this. The first one on the list is SOS. SOS, we have set admin. If you should click on this set SOS, you will be asked to input 3 numbers that you want to make use of. This SOS will be giving you alerts whenever you start the vehicle, when in case of battery theft, accident alerts, overspeed, and some other information. That is the essence of that set OS. Then the same thing with this admin number. You can only input one admin number. You can only use this admin number to control the vehicle. So that is the essence of that. Once you click on it, it's going to let me click on it. I want to demonstrate that. So now it give me 3 space, 1 number, first, second, and third number. So you can input 3 numbers to make use on that SOS number. You cannot leave it blank. Now I'm going back to this set. The same thing goes to the admin, but the main thing I want to put you through here is how to shut it down from this application. On that set, currently I'm on the control here, control fuel. Click on the control fuel here. If you want to shut it down, you click on cut off. It will require your password. Let me demonstrate that. Then ask for your password, you input your password and you click OK. The vehicle will immediately go off. That is how to do that. Then the same procedure, if you want to put it back on, you go to control fuel, recover, you input your password, you press OK, it will come back on. That is how to shut down the vehicle from the application. Then also you might want to set time whereby automatic on and off power. Take for instance, you know your movements, you know by 8 p.m. you'll be at home, by 8 a.m. you will leave the house. So you can simply come to this automatic switch power. So here you can enable it to decide when your vehicle will be coming on in the morning and when it will be going off in the evening. So in between the time, take for instance you want to go out by 8 a.m. you set the vehicle to come on by 8 a.m. and you set it to be off by 12 midnight. So in between this period that the vehicle is off, nobody will be able to put it on. That will be set automatically. Even when you are on the motion at that time, the vehicle will go off. So you have to remember that you've set it on auto power off and on. So with that, you'll be able to put it back. Take for instance, you have an emergency errand that you want to run at that particular moment. That is how that is worked. Then also you want to set a speed limit in order to reduce the speed of that vehicle. So you can as well do the same thing here. So to set the speed limit, you have to scroll down to that parameter under that SOS and set admin number. There you will see set speed limit value. So you input the amount of speed you want your vehicle to be running on kilometer per hour. Take for instance you want to set it to 80 kilometer per hour. You input the numbers of kilometer you want your vehicle to be running on per hour. You can decide how many kilometer. Then after that you click OK. It will limit that vehicle to that same speed you set as a speed limit. Then also you want to set a geofence. You want to restrict the vehicle to some particular area. Then you simply go to where you have control device here. You enable, input the password. Then you can now decide on how many kilometers from where the vehicle is you want to restrict the vehicle to. That is how to set that. Then if you want to listen to the conversation in the vehicle, take for instance you send somebody an errand with a vehicle, you want to get to hear whatever they're discussing in the vehicle, you simply click on this detail. Then you can copy this number here. You copy that number and you put a call through the same way you want to call anybody, and you'll be able to listen to whatever anybody is discussing in that vehicle. That is how to do that. Then also you want to check day-to-day activities of this vehicle. You want to check the history of where the vehicle has been to. I'm having a network issue here. So you want to check the history of where this vehicle has been to. You can simply on the interface you click on this replay, and that is what I want to do now. Replay. So you can check the time, the dates you want to check, just like the way you want to query your bank for what's the statement of account. The same thing you can do here. You click on time if you want to set the time. So you just input the date. If you want to limit it to today, you click on today. Then it will give you the information of where the vehicle has been to. Then you can now play it. That is how to check the history of where the vehicle has been to on day-to-day activities, and you can do this for up to 1 year. So if there's any other information you want me to put you through on this application, I will be glad to do that. You can also take your time to go through this. It's load of information. Let me go. So you take your time to go through this information, especially on that set. That is where you have the information. You can input your email. You can set your information here to every vehicle. That is how to go about that,